All right, congratulations. Big congratulations to everybody that follows the channel. We got it again. Here, let me play a little quick for you guys. I always debate because I'm always right. So I'm like, should I just play the
Clips
clips?
are like, I feel like the people that are watching watch my videos all the time. But either way, let's play this clip. So this is what I said from yesterday.
I'm legally colorblind. Let's see. It's this one. Okay, I don't know. That line, if we break it, we are potentially heading higher, and we could reverse out of Bitcoin dominance. Altcoin season canceled, potentially. Potentially. But that potential is still huge, and so we have to cover it. What does this mean to me? So not only I told you what's going on with Bitcoin, not only did I tell you how we can interpret that, but now how can we interpret the fact that Bitcoin dominance is pumping? Like, what would I do? Well, I've been taking profits on a lot of altcoins, putting my profits into Ethereum. I'm saying you have to
Alright, that's enough. That's enough.
I didn't get rid of all my altcoins.
That's enough. So,
But if you had some low caps that...
So yeah, blah blah blah. I was right. We all know that. That's why you sub to the channel. Bitcoin dominance. We were the first channel to cover it. I think, if not the only channel to cover it. Bitcoin dominance was pumping, and a lot of alts yesterday got wrecked. And then I not only told you what was going on with Bitcoin, I not only told you what was going on with Bitcoin dominance, but I also told you what you should do in that situation, which was put a lot of your profits into things like Ethereum, which is looking pretty good on the charts. Bingo, baby. So anyways, that's enough out of that. A lot of other YouTubers, they like to show clips when they were... I mean, I'm right every day, so I don't know if I should or if you guys just believe me, but I was like, whatever, I'll just show that clip from yesterday. Alright, so, and then we were right about all this, so that was a whole other headache. Just watch my videos. Just watch my videos. I don't want to freaking replay every freaking second. It's just telling you guys, I'm right. You guys already know I'm right. Alright, so I said I wanted to see how it interacted with this level. It broke through it. Looks good. I told you the main thing that we were paying attention to is, guys, I said, listen. Oh, is this all-time high? Yeah, this is all-time high. I said, if we break this level, that is going to be huge. If we break this level right here. We broke it. I told you, we're just going to grind up. Because, altcoin season, there's still probably people that are in disbelief. There's still probably people that, don't watch this channel. There's a lot of people that don't watch this channel. But, if it breaks this all-time high right here, what happened to Bitcoin dominance, that's just going to be the beginning. Once it breaks all-time highs, it's most likely a lot of money is going to flow back into Bitcoin. And at the very least, you have to be concerned if you're holding altcoins, which is what I was talking about. So that's why I was saying personally, I was taking 50% of my altcoins and moving them into Ethereum, which I did do, and I got my compound, and I got all my good coins that were doing well, and they're in ETH now. I converted them with a really low conversion rate because everybody knows about Uniswap. So what I say is, I get that Coinbase, it's whatever, but it does have a really good conversion rate to switch over. If you're holding things like Compound, you can switch it over very easily to Ethereum, and you don't have to pay the high gas fees on a decentralized exchange like something like KyberSwap. So, okay, so that's Bitcoin. Looks good, looks healthy. Probably just volume is probably the only thing. Where's volume? Why is my volume indicator not on? You know we love volume on this channel. Yeah, volume doesn't look too good. So yeah, I mean, just slowly grinding up. Alright. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Then we'll take a look at Bitcoin dominance on today. What's my boy ETH doing? ETH, we were making some positions yesterday, and we opened up some positions right here, and it looks really good. And then we were cost-based averaging in right here, looks good. We were making some gains yesterday. Of course, I still have my long position open, even though we're in profits. Looks good. Looks like a double bottom right here on the 1 hour. You got this one. You got this one. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, this would be the neckline. It's a very shallow double bottom. What else we got? Yeah, potential, like this is like the downtrend idea right here. But really it's just a consolidation, if not like a bear flag, possibly. So you have a high, lower high. Here, let's just draw everything out for you guys. Let's just draw her out. Let me just write up these charts for you. So you got the high, you got the highest high. So you got this high, lower high. That looks like a 4. Crap. There we go. Or higher low, yeah, higher low. I don't know if I said that. Or no, lower high, yeah. So delete lower high. Then this right here is a higher high than this high. It's really hard to draw on TradingView. Alright, well, let's just at least pretend it is. Alright, low, lower low, higher low, lower high, higher low, yeah. So then make an arrow to this, and that's a terrible arrow, but at least you guys heard me say that I tried to make it an arrow, so you at least know what it is. You're not looking at the chart like, what is that thing? Double bottom, neckline. Oh, this is a really cool neckline, because right here you have support right here, or yeah, support, flipped resistance, and then if the price action comes down here, it could flip support again, potentially head higher. So this is yeah, a support flipped resistance idea. It'd be nice to get that confirmation touch. I like that. I might put some in at that level. If it holds, it has to hold the support. You know what I'm saying? You can't just put a limit order there. So you have this potential bottom, or you have this right here, and then this whole thing would be the double bottom right here. Okay, so you have this bottom, then you have this bottom, and potentially this is the neckline. And so really we're looking for, are we going to get, are we going to flip support right here, then come up, hit this area as potential resistance, and then come down? Or are we going to move higher? So that's the idea. All right. And then I'm debating, I think I'm just going to delete all this. Plus it's pretty sloppy drawn. And then I'm going to draw the idea of idea of this potential consolidation pattern. We'll see how it plays out. or actually, let's get a fib channel pulled up. Yeah, we'll try and do a touch point first, and then if we can line a fib channel on top of that, that'd be cool. Alright. Yeah, we're just killing it on this channel. It's ridiculous. I told you guys that yesterday. That's my favorite part about TA is, you know, when you're right about something, you can literally put money on it. Like, nobody wants to hear, like, you think you're right, but, like, you know, you want to make it a career. Being a know-it-all, just be a trader. And then, you know, if you're not a know-it-all, you'll get freaking wrecked, which is solid. So, like I said, I don't just tell you guys stuff on this channel. I do what I say, and we are making a killing. Alright. That's not gonna work. What about right here? That's not gonna work. What about right here? So you got that one right there. That doesn't look like it's gonna work. Then we might have to do, I really like wicks. I really like the 3 touch points on wicks. Those seem to be the most accurate. I know other people say that that's not the case, but I mean, I'm a trader. I have a lot of experience trading, and I've always found that the wicks have been the best. It just doesn't seem like, maybe I'm missing a pattern or not. Well, I mean, we know the pattern, but maybe I'm missing something. I really don't think I am. Just nothing is adding up as far as the wicks go. Alright, so let's do bodies. We almost never do bodies on this channel, candlestick bodies, but okay, so this one right here. Oh, it's still got a print. I like that a lot. Yeah, I like that a lot. And then that would potentially be a breakout. You got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that looks really good. Alright, so that's definitely right there. Alright, let's get the bottom. Yeah, like, you know, you just can't be opinionated, you know, like I like to do wicks, you know, we've drawn some absolute killer consolidation patterns on wicks that have been literally perfect, but you can't be opinionated in this space. Alright, and you got that wick. And then, are these wicks touching? Let's take a look. This looks perfect, eh? Zoom in a second. I know most channels would take this, but I can't do it. That's not perfect. Let's just body it up, because I think that it's going to be, unless we can get some more wicks over here, we have to have touch points. You can't just draw random consolidation patterns. Oh, that looks really good. That looks really good. Does it go even further? So you have this one right here. You have that one right there. Oh my gosh, this is looking good. Are y'all seeing what I'm seeing? Alright, look at this. Look at this. You got this one right here. You know, you move it up like a smidge. It hits this one perfect. You got this one right here, this one, this one, this one, 1, 2. It just looks good. It just looks really good. And then on top of it, you have this one. And it looks like we're breaking out potentially. I was thinking like this looks like a bull flag, but it looks like any bull flag idea was kind of invalidated unless, you know, you really want to go hardcore into something like this. But it just doesn't seem like there's just too much consolidation. You know what I mean? Like, you can't be too opinionated. You gotta go off of what the charts are saying, and the charts are obviously saying that bull flag idea seems to be pretty invalidated. Alright. Let's see if we can line up we'll line up a fib channel on top of it just to see how that plays out. Potentially, we could get a fib channel here. Yeah, always flip it. It's like that. Yeah. Or, well, yeah, I guess you can do this. Alright. So it would be like that. We would line this part up with the first part of our so that we already know has touch points. And then, does this line up with touch points? Guys, I think we might be onto something. Nice. You see that? 1, 2, 3. You see that? 1, 2, 3. Wow, that's impressive. Then we just gotta move this up ever so slightly. Gorgeous. You see how gorgeous this is? On this channel we only do straight gorgy, and it looks like it's breaking out. Wow. And we have this fib extension. Wow. Looks good. I kind of want to get more water, but I feel like that's just rude to leave you guys. Just mic drop. Alright, that looks good. I like it. Let's see if there's any questions. Where's the question thing? We've been live streaming? Okay. Yeah, we're live streaming. Looks good. Alright, let's pull out a fib retracement channel. So, we've already hit a lot of macro fibs. We've already put out a lot of macro fibs on the charts. I'm going to go to more of the, or did I say macro? I meant micro. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be putting some of the more macro fibs on the chart. So we really want to get, like I've been talking about since the beginning, we really want to get start of this pump looks really good. Yeah, and that's on the daily. Yeah, we're going to want to get a fib from this level. So, and then I'm going to hide the background on the fib so that you guys don't get too distracted. Alright, Fibonacci retracement. Swing high. Swing low. Boom. That right there, gorgeous. Boom. We're gonna take the background out so you guys don't get too confused. Gorgeous. I mean, I was waiting this morning for it to hit this area right here. Oh my gosh, I wish. That just is perfect. That's more on the daily. And again, these are Fibonacci retracement circles and arcs, and we have some other stuff, but they've been pretty accurate. Okay, let's go to another chart. So that's cracking. Looks like it's cracking good. Well, let's just take one more look at the yeah, looks good. We could bounce back into this fib area and then retrace higher. Potentially. I like it. Looks good. Whew. All right. Again, this may be for a lot of people like more advanced trading. And if that's the case, just tell me what you don't understand. Because it's really my job, like the reason you're coming on here is to learn at least my perspective of the way that I'm trading. And I've called everything on every single video, so it's not like, you know, wow, gorgy. So if you don't understand something, like, just tell me, ask me what you don't understand, and just allow me to explain it to you, because it doesn't make sense for me to have less on the charts. It's literally saying to everybody else, well, give me less information. It doesn't make sense. Like, if you want to look at a naked chart, like, that's what your charts are for, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of people have naked charts and they're coming on this channel to, like, look at, you know, all the stuff that we're looking at on this channel. So it looks like it hit this right here, this moving average, found support off of it. Sad. I was looking at that earlier and I was just, like, sad because, like I said, I want to hit some fib retracement levels. Let's see this one. This was the idea that we were talking about earlier. Touch points don't look good on this triangle right here, but on the other one we broke it out perfect. It ended up spiking up pretty decent, fulfilling, but it just busted. And now it looks like it's consolidating, and we were saying it was going to consolidate. You can clearly see that by the volume. And then these right here are Fibonacci time zones. So usually the price interacts differently based off of these different fib zones. Let's see how one interacted. Yeah, see you have this, it goes up, it goes up, it goes up, it hits this Fibonacci time zone, comes down. It's pretty typical. Sometimes it ignores it, but it usually doesn't. Alright. Let's go to another graph. So that was Kraken. This one is perpetual contracts. Let's go to Coinbase. Look how gorgeous that is. I told you guys I'd put money on that. Look how gorgeous it is. Look how gorgeous that is. Like, look how gorgeous that is. Like, seriously. Oh my gosh. I'm literally in tears. Look how perfect it found support right there. Straight gorgy. I told you I liked the way that was lining up. So it hits this level, bounces higher. Gorgeous. Just another perspective of what's going on. This is, a Fibonacci channel on the uptrend. Sorry. All right, let's get into her. Let's see what we got going on. Look how perfect it just rides it up. It breaks the channel, immediately comes down, finds support. It's looking good. I told you guys I would put money on this chart right here, and I did. Alright, so that's Coinbase's chart. Do we have any other charts that we need to look at on Ethereum? So we got Bybit, Kraken, Coinbase. And really why I do this is, there's just so many ideas I want to go over, and if I put them all on the charts, it's just going to clutter everything. Like I said, this is like, everybody knows this is the most underrated crypto channel on the internet. Like I don't see anybody else. Did we just go over this idea? I don't see anybody else have like multiple charts that they're gonna show people because they have too many ideas up. All right, so this was really good. Let's go over Bitcoin real quick. Because when Bitcoin pumps, alts dump, and we called that yesterday. Okay, so you clearly have a 1, 2, 3 touch point right here. 1, 2, 3. So this is clearly an uptrend right here, and we have a trend line right here. We drew a potential, long position. It looks like it's almost hit the target. I think that was for a double bottom or something. But if you took this trade, you could take profits and you'd be up, I don't know how much percentage. You'd be up whatever. And I said I liked this idea a lot because essentially you were risking 1% and the reward was 7 point whatever percent. So it's a really good risk to reward ratio. And it looks like it hit our fib levels perfectly and bounced off. So these were fib levels. This was a support flipped resistance idea. Yeah, that was huge. I liked this idea a lot. And it looks like it's riding this moving average right here. And you can see it found support right here, found support right here, found support right here, found support right here. So really on Bitcoin, what we're looking at is we want to see if it continues to find support right here, because this obviously seems to be an important moving average. And then we want to see if it continues this uptrend. Alright. Let's make sure the stream's so good. Why your ego up? Yeah, I don't know. I dropped out of med school with a 3.6 GPA to get into crypto. And I made more in crypto month over month than even if I would have went to school to be a psychiatrist. So I don't know. A lot of the guys that really spent a lot of time going into this space, we called it over everybody. Everybody thought we were crazy. They just didn't understand the economics and the fundamentals. I don't know. I think everybody that's in the crypto space that really stood by it, and I put massive amounts in at 10K. I feel like we're all well deserved to be celebrating right now. I think it's well deserved. We called it over everybody. All the institutions, oh, Bitcoin this, Bitcoin that. Yeah, we have invested all the institutions. Alright. Let's see. So you have this. So this is what we were looking at earlier. Let's go over it. So essentially you have a break of this uptrend, nice, and then essentially we could again retest this moving average right here, or potentially we could retest this support line right here, this trend line, and then continue moving higher. It just depends. on the price action. Looking good though. I really like this a lot. I was telling you guys before, we've had these trend lines up for a really long time because I got them off of higher moving average. I got them off of higher time frames, so they're very significant. So, um, it came up, price action came up, and then essentially got rejected. Came up, found this support line right here. It acted as resistance. It finally broke through it. It would be nice. Bitcoin doesn't have to do this, but it would be nice if it came down and this previous resistance now acted as support. That would be huge. But yeah, I put all my time, all my money, all my energy. I put everything into cryptocurrency against everybody. Everybody thought I was literally insane. Your Snap, big ego. Yeah, I have a big fall in on Snap. I wouldn't say I have an ego. I really want it. What, you're the first to buy? So I always talk about that, and what is it? So you're never back in 2014, it didn't make sense to buy. Back in 2013, it didn't make sense to buy. The fundamentals really started cracking up. I mean, 2017 was a risk. Nobody knew if it was going to go that high. It was all based off of the cyclical nature of it, but you would have to rely on mass adoption, which ended up just that you're relying on that. But the early 2020 when we got in at the beginning of the bull run, that was a no-brainer, and the risk to reward ratio on that was perfect. All right. Kind of the same thing when I talk about Cardano, it was a white paper before, it was a little unproven. Obviously, Charles Hopkins is an accomplished guy, but a lot of it was speculation. There's no speculation anymore. Cardano is it, not financial advice. Let's see. Let's go over Cardano. Let's see. Damn. Whoa. So I have a lot of money in Cardano, and like I always say on this channel, we're always talking good about Cardano, and we're just so sad that it continues to just kill it, because I obviously want to accumulate more, but I haven't really found any good opportunities. We had this breakout right here, which was a great opportunity that I told you guys about. But yeah, it's fine though. I mean, all my Cardano is just staking, and that's what when the channel was a little bit newer, that's kind of what I first started talking about with Cardano. It's once you get into a project like this, really what you want to do is you want to, because it's proof of stake and because you earn a lot of rewards staking your collateral, your initial collateral, a lot of what you want to do is you want to stake it as early as possible, so you get the most value, the most whatever you want to call it, out of it. But you basically use the inflationary aspect of it to your advantage, because it's constantly, the network's going to create more tokens, and then you're gaining those tokens on top of, and it compounds on each other. So what buy to start? That's the thing. I had this, I have an apparel company called, I don't even want to talk about my apparel company, but yeah, it's it's all hate, it's all whatever, and now it's well, can I hop on the train? Let's see. I mean, I'm a big proponent of ETH. I'm always trying to help people. A lot of people always wanted my opinions on crypto, so I started up this channel to help people. Yeah, I mean, ETH's looking pretty hot right now. It's not the best time to get into it. I'm not really buying anything personally, and so I can't really recommend anything, not financially, but just in general, I can't recommend you anything, because if I'm not buying something, why would I recommend it to you? Part of the thing here is that we're not just making content, we're trying to help people out. And that's the other thing. Every time when I was on Snap, I was always trying to help people out, telling people about real estate. Like, this is how I made 500% ROI in real estate. This is how I made 400% ROI in stocks. This is how I made, what are we up? Like at least 1,200% or something like that in crypto. But I mean, ETH's probably what you're going to be wanting to look at. ETH probably has the most risk to reward ratio, or the most reward to risk ratio. But I want to be buying right now personally. I mean, you'd get better entries than some people, but I mean, ETH would be something to look at. Let's take a look at Link, see how Link's doing. I think Polkadot was looking interesting. Cardano, was looking really hot. And like I said, it's that cyclical nature of cryptocurrency. Let's see. Yeah, Link. It looks like it's just consolidating right now on this channel. We could draw a channel for it, but it's whatever. Yeah, I mean, I could draw channels for Link and go over it a lot, but really we're just taking a look at this major line because this is huge. We'll see if it tested or not. I mean, Link is okay, what was that one? Operation Room, I think is what it's called, is another decentralized oracle being built on the Polkadot network. Some competition for Link. Let's go over Dot. But yeah, I wouldn't say I'm cocky. I would say if you can back it up, then that's not being cocky. I think being cocky and arrogant is when you can't back it up. Then you're just talking and it's like, shut up, dude. I think that's what it is. Alright. Yeah, I mean, Polkadot's looking good. Not financial advice. I've always believed in Polkadot. I've been in it since the beginning. We got massive returns on it, but you guys know that I have the hardest time staking it if you've been following the channel a lot. So it looks like it's going to pop off, but I mean, not financial advice, not even really. There's not even really a clear entry point. Maybe like right here would have been decent. If it comes down and it tests this area, that would be huge. Yeah. I mean, we were talking about it right here, which would have been perfect. But, and then, I always compare, because everybody, and it's not just me, it's everybody in the space always compares Polkadot and Cardano. And Cardano's obviously, we just saw, is pumping very massively, and Polkadot's not pumping as much. So you would think that they would be correlated. People would be taking profits, putting it into Polkadot, because altcoin season could potentially be ending. And traditionally, people would put their money into Bitcoin. So, like, on the cycles, you'd have all these people putting their money into Bitcoin after altcoin season to lock in their profits. But because there's coins like Ethereum, Cardano, and Polkadot, which are huge, and potentially Link, which are huge, a lot of people are going to be taking their altcoin profits and putting them into those projects because they just like it used to be Bitcoin because Bitcoin was like guaranteed, but the cryptocurrency space is maturing every single day, and now you have some more surefire bets like Dot, Cardano. So again, like I'm saying, potentially it's consolidating right here. People could be putting profits in, could break out. Where your girlfriend is, who else is watch? That's funny. Yeah, I mean, it's up to everybody else. It's up to the community. I'm putting out the most fire content, so it's up to the community to watch. At the end of the day, you know, I made all this money in cryptocurrency and I tried to help people out. All I can do on my end is what I can do. You know what I'm saying? It's not my responsibility to have other people watch my channel. I'm putting the content out. It's their job to sub, it's their job to watch. We've called everything. Um, you know, and really it's more a community service than anything. I'm not trying to sell anybody anything. I've just been very, at the very least, in the most humble way, very fortunate have the education that I do in crypto, and you know, I guess be at the right spot at the right time, even though I moved from stocks and real estate, so it really wasn't luck or anything. Um, but in the most humble way, you know, I've been very fortunate and I'm just trying to help people. So you have a bearish engulfing right here. It hasn't closed yet, so potentially we're just looking for a potential bounce off this level or a rejection off this level. We shall see. But yeah, more so than anything, most people on Snap, they always hit me up. They're always like, I need to learn this stuff. And they think that I'm gonna like personally tutor them in it. And I say, listen, I'm a nice guy, but at the end of the day, like, I just blew up and now all of a sudden I made all this money and now all of a sudden you want to learn from me. Like, I don't have time to like babysit you and tutor every single person, even though I want to, even though I want to be nice. So I made this YouTube channel because I have people that hit me up every single day. Now, where they are, I don't know. I think they just thought that they were going to get a handout, thinking that I was going to personally just come over to their house or something and tutor them on cryptocurrency. I said, here, you can follow my channel. Like, that's literally the best advice I could ever give you. You know, if you want to make the kind of money that I've been making, like, why don't you just hear it straight from the horse's mouth? Why don't you look at the same graphs I'm looking at? Why don't you think the same way that I'm thinking? Because nobody's outperformed me that I've seen. That's not being cocky. That's just, I mean, we literally called the end of altcoin season to at least start out with yesterday. It's huge. Save a bunch of people a lot of money. So I wouldn't say that's cocky. You know, it'd be cocky, it would be arrogant, it would be, you know, just annoying for somebody to get on and say they're the most underrated channel in the internet and not have the ability to back it up. But yeah. Plus, a lot of people were jealous at how much money I was making on Snap, and I was just trying to help people out. So I was like, I just felt bad for people more than anything. Like, follow the channel, I'll help you. Like, if you actually want to learn. Like I said, it's never on me. I've done everything that I'm supposed to do. It's on the other people. It's always on the other people. You know, I was telling hundreds of people when I was going to pharmacy, when I was studying to be a pharmacist. I told so many people, I said, crypto's about to pop off. Crypto's about to pop off. Put your life savings in. This was like at 10,000. They laughed at me. Like, there's nothing, that has nothing to do with me. That has nothing to do with me. That's them. I'm doing everything in my power to help people out and to share the wealth. But I got laughed at. Doesn't matter. I can buy my dream car in cash and still have 20K to just throw away. I can throw away 20K right now. It wouldn't mean anything to me. And just buy a nice Porsche. Doesn't matter. And a house. Doesn't matter. I have plenty of money. That's why I always say on these channels, like, I show you guys the trade setups and whatever, but I could have made like $1 million this year easy. if I would have been a little bit higher risk on the leverage. I don't need the money. I'm really just here to help people. It's the main reason for the channel. It's not cocky. Let's see. What do we want to look at? I guess we'll look at ETH because I told you ETH would probably be your best bet right now. Not that I'm entering into anything, but... And then we could potentially hit this ribbon right here, bounce off higher. Yeah, I was at the gym the other day and like this guy came up to me and he was like, "Oh, you're that one guy that knows all about crypto." I get that all the time. And I'm just like, all I can do is tell you to sub to the channel. Because he's like, "Can I get your phone number?" Everybody wants my phone number. It's like, I can't sub to the channel. But then, where are they? I don't know. You know, maybe they weren't as motivated as they just wanted it straight from my mouth. I don't know. But I'm... Let's go to consolidation. Just looks like... So let's go back to BTC.D. Dang. Could be a fake out. You know, it's really just, you know, follow. Look how perfect that is. It's really just follow, you know, what's going on with Bitcoin as Bitcoin's volume increases. Boom. Then if we get another pump right here, this would be a double bottom. So that's really like what I was saying, like this is kind of just like a warning sign. And then this would potentially key out a double bottom on Bitcoin dominance. Let's see. BTC, ETH. Let's go BTC. Oh. Let's go. Yeah, volume's just trending down. BTCD could, you know, altcoins could pump again. It's really like I was telling you guys before, it's a battle between altcoins and it's a battle between Bitcoin right now, so we'll see what happens. But let's see, 15. Then we date. I like this uptrend a lot on the 4 hour. Let's see. So we're gonna take this out. We're gonna put fib. Hmm. Perfect. 1, 2, 3. One, two. It looks like 3 right there. There's 3 right there. Looks good. Yeah. Yeah, but really to answer your question, I guess the only thing I would say is basically, I think crypto, who was it? Crypto Face. The kid's like I don't know how old he is. He's like 20 something. He might be like 22. He just made like $1 million, $2 million. And, he says it, I think he says it the best. It's like this. I just made a bunch of money in crypto. Everybody in the crypto community has crypto money. Like, crypto money is like the new thing that's like filthy rich. And just money, doesn't change a person. It doesn't whatever. It just exacerbates the principles that he's already feeling. So, if you're a lazy person, when you get money, the second you get money, you're just going to become more lazy. If you're a good person, when you get money, that's just going to give you the freedom to do, what you want to do, which is be a good person. So, like, I made all this money and now I have the free time to come on and help people. It's just like, it just exacerbates whatever your personality is. It's like what the Freemasons talk about. It's all about, what you care about is what you're gonna do. What you care about is what's gonna create your reality. That's also in the Kabbalah, which is a lot of where the Freemasons get their wisdom from. But a lot of non-Jewish people don't know about the Kabbalah because it's like hidden from them. Literally, it's like a secret text. So, but yeah, and then they talk about that in ancient Egypt. They talk about it everywhere. So, and then I just made all this money, and now I'm about to join special forces. That's just the kind of person I am. Drops out of medical school, makes a bunch of money. Join special forces. I don't know what I'm doing after special forces. At that point, I pretty much hit everything I've ever wanted to do in life. Just, yeah. Lines up perfectly. Lines up perfectly with all of these. Looks like volume's just falling down. Let's see. Dot D. Nice. Yeah, I mean, right now looks like not financial advice, but right now looks like a potential good time to get into Polkadot. .USD. Oh, it looks like there's about to be a cross. Let's see. Yeah, it would not be good for Polkadot. I would get in after the cross. It's a death cross, it looks like, potentially, unless it gets negated by this wick candle, which it could. But potentially, like, if it comes down, hits it below this level, and then fulfills this golden cross, or this death cross right here, than, I mean, whatever wicket happens from that death cross, that's what I would get in on personally. If I was going to buy something right now, which I'm not really looking to buy anything right now. I always tell people when to buy, when to sell, not financial advice, but, and we always kill it, but, you know, a lot of the reason why we kill it is because we don't chase pumps. That looks good. That looks really good on Ethereum. Sheesh. I'm gonna actually have to go buy some Ethereum. I'm not gonna buy it, I'm gonna long it. So using my own Ethereum as collateral. I'm gonna go get my phone and long some Ethereum right now. Be right back. Got it. Let's see. Potentially right here. Let's see what we got. Yeah. So you wait for the drop. Get a little bit right there. You guys know I always cost base average in. It's a little bit of a riskier play just when you look at the macroeconomics of the whole cryptocurrency space right now. Potentially, we could be having, get a little bit right there. We could potentially be having a lot of the altcoins pumping again, potentially. It's a fight right now between Bitcoin and the altcoins. I think Bitcoin's gonna win, but we'll see. Is that a close on the 4 hour? It looks like that's a really good close on the 4 hour. That's ridiculous that the market tanked the price on that bearish engulfing. I had to pick some up right there. Like it's no brainer. Look at that. Bearish engulfing. And not only engulfs the candlestick, it also engulfs the wick entirely. That's like a 4 times higher. It's not something to sleep on. But then we just want to break above this level right here. We'll see. Yo, dog. Why do you want to go to the gym at 7:45? Uh, yeah, yeah, I got you. I got you. Does Mason want to go? Okay. Alrighty. What do you mean? Oh, yeah, I got you. I got you. Sounds good. Are you heading out right now? Alright, bro. I'll let you go. Alright. Going to the gym. Got training. We're going special forces. Let's see. Look how perfect that is. I want another one of those. I'll buy in at that level. I'm taking a huge pay cut, by the way, going special forces. It's just something I really want to do. Let's go down lower. 30-minute. Let's go 5-minute. 5-minute. Ooh, look at that. Potential golden cross or death cross on the 5-minute. I like it. A lot of people don't understand. They're like, okay, well, you have this perfect area right here, but like, what happens if it just wicks right here? Potentially, like, these death crosses can move the price down, force it down past some of the support and resistance ideas, and then bounce at an area where you're like, why did it bounce there? And a lot of times it's because of the moving averages. Like a death cross or something. Come on, baby. Looking good. Look at that trending, showing a lot of selling pressure. And this is just going to incentivize. Looks good. Then I'll break this level right here. Dang, we could be getting a bounce right here. Bummer. It's technically a low. How we look in market cipher? Cash flow is just not looking gorgeous. Let's see. Got a dot right there. It's coming down. Bummer. Oh no, that's good, right? Yeah, that's good for us. Nice. Oh, we got that death cross. Nice. Just a little bit of indecision, just a little bit of. Let's go down more. But to answer this question, can we date? A lot of people, they see somebody being nice, they see somebody posting on social media, and they think that they're desperate. They think that they're trying to like get a girl. They're like, oh, this is some guy trying to get a girl. That's why he's being so nice. That's why he's trying to help people out. But believe it or not, there are some decent people out there that are just really, they have everything. They have money, power, wealth, everything. Everybody wants to be friends with them. They have everything they could ever want. And they don't need anything from anybody. And they just want to be nice. They just want to make their community better. Look at this is possible resistance. Could be bearish. Looks bearish. Looks good on my end. But yeah, the system's broken. Like, it's not broken. It works exactly how it was designed to work. But it's messed up how money is. And I come from an extremely fortunate. I think I have one of the wealthiest, if not the most influential, wealth family in my entire state. Like, I just want to help people. It's not because I'm gonna get any award for it. It's not because of whatever. But when you look at, the current financial system, and once you really understand how it takes advantage of people, especially people of lower income, it's sad. And yeah, believe it or not, there's decent people on this planet that do things not just because of trying to get a girl or to get more money or, So yeah, it looks like a bearish retest of this as resistance and then moving down lower, it looks like. It's just so sad. Like, there's actually like some decently nice girls and they're just trying to be nice to guys. They're just trying to be nice, and then a guy takes it the wrong way and they're like won't fucking let off, and it's like, dude, she's just trying to be nice, piss off. Like, just believe it or not, there's actually decent people in this world. Hopefully we can find support right here. If we find support right here and bounce off, I will put an order in. What up, man? What you got going on? No, you're good. What's up? I don't care. What's good? That's funny. Well, yeah, they know that I've been telling them. Yeah, 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 yeah. hmm Okay, yeah. I mean, and I'll probably take a break from this. I can help you. All right, bro. Good stuff. Oh, we get that bounce? I'll make a buy order. I'll text you, bro. All right, bro. Sounds good. All right. It looks like we could be potentially getting a bounce. Let's see what we got. Oh, we're dropping. We're dropping. We're breaking that support area. All right. Looks good. Looks good. I'm gonna put a little order right there, but it looks like it's a falling knife right now. We're looking for some potential support. So what we'll do, put up this guy, put up this guy, put up this guy, put up this guy, put up this guy. Did we just, no, we're still dropping. Put up this guy, put up this guy, put up this guy. And let's move on to Super Trend. Super Trend saying it's a sell. Alrighty. Bearish close. Got it. Let's see what else. Let's go with 5 minute at least. See if we can get those moving averages underneath. No, we're going to go with 10 minute, 15. Nice. So we could potentially be looking at something like that. That would be a potential area. Nice. Nice. I mean, it's found support on it temporarily. Nice. And this is a fib level because so this lined up with the Ichimochi cloud, and this was a fib level. We got a nice buy order in right there. Could it drop more? Yeah, it could drop more. But it looks like it took a nice breather right there. And that's the best you can do, really. It looks like we're bouncing. We got a red cross on the 15. Super trend on the 15 saying it's a buy. On the lower time frames it's saying it's a sell. For again, we found support right here on the Ichimochi. We found support right here on this Fibonacci retracement. So it's looking good. But yeah, if I ever see him like really hyped or something like that, and you're like, dang, this guy's cocky, just remember, like we were in this at the beginning when literally the entire world was literally calling us crazy. It was insane. It was insane. They were like, these guys are insane. I mean, you just kind of have to go through it, like literally having everybody laugh in your face. Like, it's just, there's one thing to say it, but like to have like literal like people like everywhere you go, and you're so like enthusiastic about it, and you're literally just trying to help people, and they're like laughing, or they're like trying not to laugh, and then you turn around, and they start like literally laughing behind you. So, I mean, big shout out to everybody in the crypto community. Just, I'm happy for all of us. And a lot of people got wrecked in 2019. They thought that, the bull market was, just starting, and it was a downtrend still, and people got wrecked, lost a lot of money. So, like, a lot of crypto guys, they've been through a lot, so. I mean, back then I was in real estate, I was in stocks, but. And then everybody was just hammering me when I left, when I dropped out of college, going to school. 3.6, like I was one of the best students in my entire class. One of my teachers told me that I was a know-it-all. One of my teachers, she said, my teacher, when I was going to school to be a doctor, one of my teachers told me that I was a know-it-all, and she hated me. I can't make that stuff up. It's not like I was failing school. I was one of the best students there was. The potential with crypto was like I had to. With the current, economic situation, I had to do what I'm doing. And, with real estate, everybody was like, you had such a good thing going for you with real estate. Like, you knew what you were talking about and everything. Why would you go into something like crypto? I said, listen, there's pros and cons to every single asset class. And I think the risk to reward ratio on crypto is better. And was I right? But so yeah, if you see like some people like, get hyped up, like I see BitBoy get hyped up a lot. I mean, you gotta understand that this guy was talking about this stuff for years. And people are just now, making all this money. So it's like, he's been talking about this stuff for years. People made fun of him for years. This is just a waiting game right now. So we have temporary support at this fib level. We have temporary support at this Ichimochi cloud, and we're potentially looking just to see how the price action interacts. We do still have volume strong as selling pressure, but that could change. But I always hear that. I always hear people that are new to crypto. They're like, calm down, calm down. Well, you weren't there in the beginning. It was nerve-wracking, putting up 10 bands or 20 bands or 40 bands on something that everybody's saying is a scam. You wake up every day, you try and talk to somebody about it. They're like, are you insane? Well, no, I did my research. It would be one thing if I guessed, too. That would be another thing. That'd be pretty stupid if I dropped out of pharmacy school just guessing. No, I didn't know anybody that understood economics or currency manipulation or world history better than I did. That's not me being arrogant. That's just a literal fact. I couldn't find anybody that knew this stuff better, and I'm like, I know exactly what I'm talking about. I know this is gonna blow up, and it just hadn't yet. And I put a lot of money in betting on myself. And that's kind of like just a life experience more than anything. It's like if you know you're right about something, if you know you're right about something, like you've studied, every single case. It's one thing to have an opinion, but unless you know the other side's argument better than they know it themselves, because I'd also studied economics and a lot of the economists and I'd studied finances and a lot of the financial firms. Like unless you're better than the financial firms, unless you're better than the economists, and you still think that cryptocurrency or whatever it is, unless you know the other side's argument better than they know it themselves, and you know you're right, and people, are disagreeing with you, you just gotta say fuck them. You can't be a sheep. If you know you're doing the right thing, if you know you're on the right path, you just gotta stick with it. If you know. Now, there's a lot of people that think they know, but they don't know. There's a lot of religions that think they're the right religion, but they haven't studied all the other religions. Most people, they don't even know their own religion. But if you do know, then you just gotta say, screw them. I know what I'm doing. Looks like we're just consolidating right now. Resolution's not very optimal. This looks kind of like a hammer. It's on the 15, so take it with a grain of salt. That close wasn't very good, and then you have a X right here on market cipher. I'm surprised Super Trend hasn't flipped to a sell. The only thing that I'm liking right now is volume's not very good, and we're moving downwards. So if we're moving downwards and volume's not very high, that shows a decrease amount in selling pressure. The short sign on the 5-minute. Yeah, we could retest that purple line right here. Volume increasing. This right here, this white right here, getting a lot fatter. No potential sign of a bottom. Curved a little bit. But it still looks like it's on the same trajectory. Looking bearish, looking bearish. We'll see how this 1 minute closes, but it looks like, yeah, the volume's increasing. Yeah. Yeah. So it looks like we're going to retest this area. We'll see if we find it as support. And then we have this idea right now, potentially forming a bottom. That green right there, money flowing in. So it's looking like that could potentially be a bottom. That's good enough for me to put another small order in. Boom. But this is on the 1 minute, so I mean, take these signs with a grain of salt. But I do like, and this is more so just anything if you're like in the markets right now, or if you're trying to learn market cipher. You have this right here starting to anchor in. This white is coming thinner, which is good. Oh, we went right back into the red. Like I said, take it with a grain of salt that we're on the 1 minute. And then this is green again. So you got this green. We want this to come up like that. Looks like this yellow right here is looking good. It's anchoring this way, which is what we want to see. Looks good. It's getting thinner and thinner, looking good. So this could potentially be a bottom. It's saying more money's coming in. Everything's looking good. Everything's looking good on this chart. We'll see how it works. And then this right here is a shooting star. If it prints, that would be bearish. Potential reversal pattern. And the volume is the same, if not more. It's more right now than the selling pressure, so it's looking good. And we just printed that dot on the 1 minute, so we're going to move up to the 5 minute. On the 5 minute, money flow's looking good. Money momentum oscillator looking good. This is looking decent. And we just want to see more of a clip. It's starting to look good. It's better. You know, this was like really fat in the red right here. And then this is starting to look more and more like a reversal to the upside, potentially. As again, a morning star if it prints. And that would be a sign that we're going to continue to go down lower. Yeah, it looks like we're down to potentially test these areas again. Usually on a morning star pattern, you know, the biggest thing is the wick, but the fact that this candlestick is also very big, it's technically not a morning star, but it is a big formation, bearish formation, potential reversal formation, especially when you have this low right here and then a lower low on top of a continuation of this bearish engulfing, clearly showing you know, this would potentially be like up to the fib level right here, this on a trend based fib. So essentially we hit the golden pocket on a trend base, you know, that's 618, that 768 level come down. So potentially just shorters right here taking profits and then coming down. Right now it's showing a doji, but you know, we did set that low and then this lower low right here, which is huge. Yeah. So it looks like it printed a doji. So that just shows indecision. Possible reversal, although. I mean, it's on the 5 minute. Really, what we're looking at is right here, this white right here. If this clips and turns green. Let's see. Here, I'll be right back. Really what we're looking for is this right here, this clip. We want this white to just clip, turn green on a dot, potentially signifying the end of a bottom. This is looking good. This is looking good. And you have this right here, which is basically showing a decrease in selling pressure, but we'll see. It looks like it hit this area and potentially wicks it and then hits it again and wicks it. So this could potentially be like bearish retest of this trend line right here before heading lower. It's on the 5 minutes, so it's not significant. But just an idea. And it looks like it might be being held up by this itchy mochi cloud on support right here on the bottom. It's getting really thin. Could be potentially a bottom on the 5 minute. Yeah, we got it on the 5. So let's move up to the 15. We're seeing a nice corrective wave right here, looking good. Want to see a little bit more of the money momentum oscillator peak up. It's looking decent. This is showing a top on the 15, so potentially what we want to see is this blue right here. We want to see it shrink. We want to see less blue. And we want to see more white, so potentially white would show that we're not peaking out at the top of that wave right there. It looks like it's consolidating more than anything. Like it's just not a lot of volume. I think for right now we are good. Let's go look at some other things. What do we got? Bitcoin, BTC, USD. Kind of the same thing we're seeing with Ethereum. Could potentially be a bottom. You got this short signal though, same on, literally the exact same signal on ETH, and we're just looking at the charts. We want this on the 15 to clip. Looks like it's possibly going to. Looks like you have a potential bottom right here. We'll see. On the 15, so take it with the relevancy of the 15. Alright, what else we got? Let's go to BTC.D, Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance is continuing to fall. Let's see. Let's just go on a higher time frame, then take all this stuff off. Let's go to the hourly. Let's see. Yeah. So we really just, like I said, need to see what Bitcoin's doing to see how Bitcoin dominance is going to interact with it. Potentially good, potentially bad for alts. They're literally just fighting against each other right now. Kind of like the bulls and the bears fight. Let's see, you got Cardano, USD. Cardano looking good on the hourly chart. Looks like it might print a 3 white soldiers. potentially, I mean, this isn't textbook three white soldiers, but it is that same kind of idea. Lots of bullish momentum. Again, it would be nice to get a retest of this level right here before bouncing up higher, testing it as support. We could see that, but it looks like a lot of people are taking their profits and putting it into Cardano. Let's see, dot. Market Cipher put a long on dot right here. Dang. Wasn't there a bearish cross on this one? Or a death cross? Potentially. Let's check that out. Check this. And it was these two. Oh, this is a bullish cross right here. Golden cross. So, I mean, if you have a golden cross on the hourly and then it's followed by this pump and then, so I mean, the momentum's just not there for dot. Like, this should have perpetuated, this engulfing candlestick should have been a continuation pattern, but like I said, the momentum wasn't there. We were looking at a support, resistance flip support idea earlier. It looks like, yeah, like right here, you find a lot of support, flipped resistance, and then it looks like you broke through that, and then potentially you broke through most of that support. So I think it's more just consolidating. This looks like a Fibonacci. It looks like it's, you know, you have this swing high, goes to the Fibonacci, goes to the Fibonacci, goes to the Fibonacci, and then move higher potentially. Or you have this right here, support, resistance, and then this resistance flip support now potentially bouncing off higher. Let's go to link. Link's just like bullishly moving up. You know, it fell out of this pattern, had a sharp rejection, found support, still setting a higher low, still setting a higher low, still setting a higher low. Again, I want to see how, if we retest this area, which it looks like is going to be the case, I want to see how this price action interacts with this upper trend line right there. That'll be the main thing that I'm looking at. But it looks like it's trending upwards. Alrighty. What else we got? Let's go 88.D. Yeah, a lot of people are pouring their money into ADA right now. Oh, I want to use Market Cipher for Google. That would be interesting. Let's see, Google. Does it say all? Why is it Google Bitcoin? What the heck? Google US dollar. Bittrex. What the heck? Oh, it's called Alphabet. That's why. Alphabet. I knew that. Stock. Alphabet. There you are. There's always the A and the B. Let's go A. Let's go monthly. Dang, like if you would have got in on the monthly on that bottom right there. That looks gorgeous. Let's see. Let's go to, can we go to the yearly? If not, I can just type it in on a time frame. I'm extremely bullish on Alphabet for the long term. It's just all about getting a good entry price on it. Just think about it this way. Like some of the biggest things that they're working on is AI technology, self-driving cars. Like even if the entire economy collapses, there's still going to be the internet, even if they shut it off for a second. So they don't have market cipher on the 12 month. Let's see. Let's go to 6 month. I mean, pretty much any big buzzword in tech, like AI, self-driving cars, like all the big stuff, it's all going to be with Alphabet. Okay, nice. Dang, if we would have caught this bottom right here on the 6 month. It's looking good. Let's take a look at ETH.D. Oh, it's in stocks. There we go. ETH.D looking healthy. What is this? That's a 4 month. Let's go to the hourly. Looking good. You potentially have a golden cross on the hourly on, you know, some people say it works, some people say it doesn't. Is this a downtrend? Dang. Dang. So we really want to break above like this level to start looking, really this level right here to start looking at a reversal idea. It's on the hourly. And I mean, I get that, you know, there's a lot of bearish divergence, you know, happening on the charts. Let's see. You have this death cross right here, and it's massive after that death cross. Alright, let's take a look at those divergences, see how bad they are on ETH. So we're going to go ETH.USD. Alright, so we're going to take away market cipher. We're going to temporarily put this, put the background behind it. Let's see. Background right here. Perfect. And then, let's see, what do we want to do? MACD, right here. And then, let's take a look at the 6 hour to begin with. Okay, we can clearly see right here. We'll start right here and put it down to right here. That's clearly a downtrend. Okay. Zoom in. Start right here. And it looks like there's no divergence right there on the 6 hour because they're both going down. Okay. Put this right here. And then there's clearly a little bit of divergence right here. Draw it out. So right here. Drawing it like this. So you go from this candlestick right here to this one right here. And obviously this is diverging against this. The oscillator, which is the MACD, going down. The price action, which is the PA, going up. So they're diverging against each other. A little bit of divergence on the higher scale, but when you go back in right here, they're both going down. So really what we were looking for is on the 12 hour if we were going to see some divergence. So go to 12 hour. And then clearly this would be a decent point to start right here. Clearly it's a weak downtrend on the 12 hour. And then if you take that same point that you started at, this one right here, and it looks like they're not diverging in the immediate short term. Let's see. And then yeah, it looks like the same thing on the 12 hour. On these higher time frames, when you look at when you have it spread out a lot more, you have this divergence right here. You have high, lower high. And then high, higher high, still higher high. So still some divergence right there. As we zoom out a little bit on the oscillator and the price action on the 12 hour. Alright, let's see. Let's go RSI. So we're going to take MACD off. Relative Strength Index. So RSI. Looking at the 12 hour. we're going to zoom this out a little bit. So zoom that out like that. Clearly, this would probably be one of the, you could take it from a lot of different points. I guess right here is probably the most relevant to what we're looking at right here. So as we zoom in, you can clearly see that this high is starting to trend down, and it looks like this high also. So these two highs are trending down, and then we take our trend tool and you line this point up right here perfectly with this point right here, and you line this point up right here, and it looks like you have some RSI divergence on the 12-hour, which is going to be, you know, not terribly good for the price action. So again, starting from this, from the price action, you have this right here, which is trending up, and you have the RSI, which is trending down on the 12-hour. Alright. And that's on the 12-hour, so that's going to be relatively significant, which gives me the confidence to go ahead and look at the daily. So you go to the daily chart. So you pull out the same thing. Take this right here, which is the high, attach it to another high. This one happens to be a lower high. And then you take this trend line right here, and you put the price action right where this is. So you put this one right here, and it looks like this. So it looks like you have some on the daily as well. Let me just double check. Yeah, right there. So this is clearly the price action is going up. Clearly on the RSI it's going down. Let's see. So you got that. You got that. So that gives me the confidence to go and look at the weekly. So you go right here. And it doesn't look like we have weekly yet, but I could be wrong. Okay, so right here, from here to here, right there, and then we're going to take that same area that we just took on our oscillator. We're going to find this action is. And it's going to be right here. So you take this, and then you take this area. So it looks like you do have it on the weekly too. Price action going up. RSI looks like it's going trending down. So delete that. Delete that. Let's take a look at the monthly. Zoom in. This isn't really creating any sort of trend. It just looks like maybe something like that. And then zooming in. I guess that's as much as it wants to zoom in. And then it looks like on the monthly there's no divergence. Yeah. Doesn't look like there's any divergence on the monthly, but that would be significant if we did get some divergence on the monthly. Some RSI divergence. Alright, what else are we looking at? That should be good. That should be it. Keeping you guys updated on exactly what's going on in the markets. If you'd like to stay updated, just sub to the channel.